NBA superstar, Washington Commanders fan, and PG County native Kevin Durant says Jayden Daniels is the KD of the NFL. Let's talk about it.
How I feel? Relax. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, and Shawty is the winner. You can tell that Shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Gotti here. We on the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about KD and how he believes JD5 is a NFL version of himself. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you can help me reach that goal as soon as possible. First, I want to start by saying this. It's already July 12th. Training camp kicks off July 28th. Is it just me, or does it seem like when you get older as a sports fan, things just go by so fast? Like, I swear it was just, I don't know, the end of the season, and now we're about to kick the season off again. Man, I'm excited. All right, so KD was on the Up and Adams show. As we know, Kay Adams has her own show that airs, I believe, on YouTube and maybe somewhere else, but I know she has the clips on YouTube. And KD was a special guest because he's on the USA team right now, and we know the FIBA tournament is getting ready to be kicked off here shortly. And KD is a Washington Commanders fan. That is no surprise to anybody. He's from Sea Pleasant, Maryland, PG County. So he was open about his thoughts on Jayden Daniels. I'm going to let you hear what KD had to say, and then I'm going to come back and give my opinion on what Trey 5, well, he's not Trey 5 anymore, but you get what I'm saying, KD had to say about JD5.
I feel like you're the reason they drafted Jayden Daniels. Like, how often were you texting Magic Johnson saying, "This is what I want. Here are my thoughts for my ideas"?
I might have shot a couple texts out there. I was a fan of the Heisman winner this past year, and it feels like he's like the KD of college football last year with his body type, you know. So you watch him on TV, it's easy to watch their team because of how he plays, and so hopefully he brings that same type of, enthusiasm to the game, to Washington. Everybody's rallying around him. We feel like we got a player that can take us somewhere now.
You just gave me a great soundbite that he's the KD of Washington. Tell me more. What do you mean by that? Body type? What do you mean?
Yeah, I felt like he pops off the screen. When you turn on your TV, a guy that size that can move that well at that position. You tend to look at that body frame as like a wide receiver or skill position, but to command the offense, being able to move the football up the field as a quarterback, that was impressive to see. So I didn't really know Jayden as much before this past season. And then I started watching him more, and I'm like, wow, he really impressed me by just, first of all, you can tell he loves football. And then secondly, you tell he's been working at football since he was a kid, so all that stuff I can see on through the TV.
I feel like you're the reason they drafted.
Alrighty, so that was KD on JD5. Now, I want to first start by saying, let's do the comparison, okay? So immediately when KD made that reference, I immediately thought about Jayden Daniels' frame. One thing about Kevin Durant that we know, he is a very skinny person, slim frame person. I even call him the Slim Reaper. I don't know if anybody else calls him that. I feel like they do. I don't think I made that up, but anytime I play with him on 2K, I always called him the Slim Reaper. So that's the immediate comparison I can make right there. Is they're both very slim and skinny in their frame, but they're also killers though. You look at KD, yeah, he's skinny. He's probably not the strongest person, but one-on-one ISO, he's probably one of the best in the game, right? He's a killer. He's always gonna get him some buckets. JD5, slim, yeah, but he's always had that threat of taking that read option to the crib. He always has that threat of hitting you across the middle for a 30, 40-yard pass game and, helping his team score a touchdown. I can see the comparison there. he's an exciting player. Again, like KD said, he's definitely has a system around him that can be really good for him if used correctly. That's why if you turn on the LSU film, you've seen why he was so successful because of obviously the running game, his ability to do it with his legs, obviously with his arms and with his arm rather, and making precision type throws, accuracy on the money. And yes, it does help that you have Malik Neighbors on your team, but honestly, I could say they probably boosted each other. You know what I'm saying? I think Jayden Daniels' ability to give him the ball in space boosted him, and I believe Malik Neighbors' ability to make great catches helped out Jayden Daniels too. But again, what really separates Jayden Daniels from any other quarterback in this class, obviously we know we want him to be a passer of the football. We want him to show his ability, what he can do with his arm, but it's obviously his legs. If you get him out in space, you're probably not going to catch him, all right? So his biggest thing for me, again, is probably staying healthy. You know what I'm saying? Do we want him to put on any kind of weight? Maybe, but maybe muscle weight. There are some circulations or speculations that he is putting on muscle right now. I'm not really sure, but that's probably the only thing that you could say that maybe be a little concerning, because he has a body type of a wide receiver, as KD would say. Like, he does look like a taller Devontae Adams. Like, he could, not Devontae Adams, Devonta Smith, because he's very skinny, malnourished. But honestly, that doesn't affect me. Unless you're like Emmanuel Forbes cornerback position, like that's the only position on the field, like when it comes to skill positions, where I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to put on some weight because you're a cornerback. But he's a quarterback. Lamar Jackson isn't like the most toned person. He's probably working towards that now, but he wasn't always the most toned person. You've seen the kind of success that he's had in years past. Quarterbacks' body types are always different. I mean, Tom Brady had one of the worst body types coming out of the draft, and what did he ultimately turn into? He was nowhere nearly as athletic as Jayden Daniels is today. So yeah, his body frame may be a little bit different, but he is a guy that can really do damage. So shout out to KD. KD's always showing support to the home team. Remember, we always thought he was going to have some type of owner share into the Commanders. We thought, at least. That was talks about it one time. So he's just like us. He wants to see us be successful. He wants us to win a ring. And again, this same excitement hasn't been back in this franchise since around RG3 days. So it's very ironic that we picked number 2 again. It's another Heisman quarterback from the previous college football season. And also, Jayden Daniels won an ESPY yesterday for best college athlete, so he's already winning awards. Hopefully that's the first of many this season. I'm hinting at that offensive rookie of the year. Hopefully that can come down later in the season. But yeah, man, shout out to KD. Love what he said about him. Couldn't agree more. I could definitely see the comparison with the KD of the NFL. Leave that down below in the comment section. Who do you think is Jayden Daniels' NBA comparison? Do you think it's Kevin Durant? Do you think it's someone else? Like, if you had to make a comparison to an NBA player for JD5, who would it be? KD says it's KD. Today's video and every video moving forward is sponsored by SeatGeek. Are you looking to get cheap and affordable tickets? Well, SeatGeek is your place to go, as they place the tickets in one interface from all across the world and internet. They rate them from green to red, which is best to worst. And right now, live, you can use promo code Gotti to get $20 off your first purchase. I know a lot of y'all gonna want to go to the Commanders games this year. I know a lot of y'all probably want to go to a concert that's coming up this summer. Go ahead and save yourself $20 by purchasing the tickets with using my promo code Gotti to get that $20 off. I'm telling you, it's a deal. It's a deal. And you can keep them $20 for yourself to spend on something else. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe as always. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. It's me, boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Want to road to 8K. Y'all be easy. Peace.